Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be making up a new series soon to show how different heroes combo together. So there's certain heroes in the game that play really well together. An example of this is Stitch's Tyrande. This is the Stitches can pull the player in, the Tyrande can launch the Lunar Flare, it lands straight onto the target with Hunter's Mark, and you can absolutely destroy a target. Now, today we're going to be talking about the Illidan combo. Now, just going to go to the player's name. On the enemy team, we have Solistic on Sonya. We have Frost on Tassadar. We have Kiri on Nova. The Day's End on Uther. And Aqua Snow on Zagara. On the red team, which is our team, there's myself on Solistic, 4-Ball on ETC, Mace on Abathur, the Lime on Illidan, and our random player Squall on Jaina. Now, let's talk about our combo. I told you it's Illidan. Now, Illidan and Abathur pair really well together. Now, if you don't know Illidan is a melee assassin hero, and he has a couple of abilities. His Q ability will leap over the target, his W ability will dash into the target, and his E will give them a shield. Now he has a passive ability that's basically a battle momentum, so every time he attacks he lowers the cooldown on his abilities, but it also heals him as well for his damage. Now Abathur, for you guys who don't know, is this little fella in here played by Mace, and what Abathur does is he attaches onto people with his symbiote, which looks like this, and basically what it does is it boosts the effectiveness of the hero. It allows the person on top of the player to shoot spikes at the player, shield the player, and deal damage to the other player. But also there's a talent build with Abathur that increases your attack speed. Now remember, Illidan's attack abilities come off cooldown quicker every time he attacks. He also gets healed every time he attacks, so he's attacking 25% quicker with Abathur's talents. That's insane. Now I've decided to play Uther with this combo, and we'll discuss this as we go in further. But Illidan is a hero that if you're not prepared, I guess, for any of you guys that know anything about Illidan, you'll find the joke there. If you're not prepared to face Illidan, he will hunt you down, and is pretty much he is an unstoppable force if you don't know how to play against him. So if he can just sit there and just drill onto you, he will chop you into bits. And to defeat Illidan, for any of you that are wondering, you need to chain him with CCs. You need to stun him, and you need to blow him up quick. But that's easier said than done, as a good Illidan player will know when to use his W to dash away from combat, which is exactly what you just saw there, and to get away. So again, the focus on this video is Illidan. It's not Illidan, it's Illidan, Abathur, and Uther, which is myself there, who's dead. Now, as you can see here, the enemy are trying to stop us turning in Blackheart's Bay. But unfortunately, they're in all sorts of body block problems, and they're just getting absolutely hammered. Now, the Zagara's trying to get away from Illidan, but unfortunately, there's basically no way you're ever going to get away from this guy, because even when you stun him, he can leap back onto you, he can dash over, and he can chop you up. We'll see it with Uther again. He's got to back away here because there's a Tassadar. But this Abathur really helps him, because remember, it's increasing his damage, it's increasing his attack speed. Attack speed means he's healing more. Okay. Now, the Uther combo, obviously I'm a healer, so I've got to keep him alive, but there's a little bit more to it than that. So our Jaina players decide to chase down a little bit here, which unfortunately means she might... I've actually run out of mana. This is the new Uther skin I bought, by the way, guys. It was on sale for £1.49, I think. So I decided to purchase it, help the game out, why not? Excuse me a second. That's much better. Sorry, I'm trying to rattle off a couple of videos today, and I promised our Illidan player, the Lime, that I'd get this video out today, so I'm trying my best. It's 1:30 in the morning, yeah, so I'm getting a little bit tired now, and I still gotta sort these videos up and upload them. So, as you can see at the moment, if Illidan jumps onto a target and they're really not prepared for him, you're in trouble. He's a tough hero, and a lot of people complain that he's overpowered. I don't think he's overpowered. In Hero League and Team League, I think he's fine. I think in Quick Match he can be overpowered, because you have no way to deal with him. So as we can see in here, the Illidan's just going to stick on this Sonya. But Illidan has a great way. There's minions here, he can leap onto the minions. And he's going to stick into this battle here, which is a bit deep. And he ends up dying for it. Illidan is not invincible. But sorry, as I was saying, in quick match, I think he's a little bit overpowered. Only in the sense that if someone drafts him in Hero League, you can build a team around him. Or you can at least put members in to help deal with him. Sometimes when you enter a quick match, you just don't have the team composition to deal with Illidan, and he can just run amok, and he can just cut you down into tiny pieces. Now, we just look here at the Abathur build. So on the first level, he's got Symbiosis Carapace, so it heals the target for 7 health per second. Illidan killing someone else. But bear in mind, Illidan already gets healed every time he attacks, so he's getting healed with a shield as well. So the Zagara's going to try and run away from the Illidan, but with the Illidan+Abathur combo, you haven't got much of a chance. Now, the next ability is Symbiote Hosts gains 25% increased attack speed. That's what makes this combo really hard for people to deal with, because our attack speed is giving him more damage, more survivability, and he's an incredibly hard hero. I can't stress how annoying he is. Sometimes you might get someone who's new to him and he might not seem that great. I mean, when I started playing Illidan, I was pretty terrible on him. I'm not going to lie, I dove too far into team fights and I died. He is quite a hard hero to master. You've really got to know when you can go deep into a fight and when you've just got to run and stay out of it. Now, we got quite a lot of coins coming on us at the moment, so we're just going to go in handy. We actually have 18. So, whilst we're looking at this, our Abathur players also picked up using Symbiote's Carapace on a minion or mercenary, applies Carapace. That's not really beneficial to Illidan. But we had someone else die here. Again, this was pretty much how a lot of the map went. Now, while we're looking at this, don't forget we got to look at Illidan, who's got some evasion, got some shield. We have Sweep and Strike to deal aura damage around him, and we have First Aid. First Aid while keeping him alive. Bear in mind he's getting shields from Abathur. He's getting increased attack speed, so he's attacking and he's healing quicker. And he has myself, who seems to be dead most of this game, which to heal him. Just gotta check this out. No. I thought I've died more than that. Oh, it's the enemy's Uther. The enemy's Uther. There we go. That sorts it out. Now, Tassadar decided that you try and go in on the Illidan, but there's not really much of a point there. So, we've seen the Abathur. We've seen the Illidan talents. We'll just look at my talents now. My talents are pretty standard. I got the increased range on Holy Light and Flash of Light by 40%. The reason behind this is because you don't do too much lane in here, so Conscious Pursuit is not that fantastic personally. I got Protective Shield, so I can give an ally a shield, which is fantastic on Illidan. And I've got Cleanse to remove all stuns, roots, silences, and slows from the target. But the important part there is it prevents their reapplication. So if Illidan's going in deep, now remember the number one thing I said about him is that Illidan can be stunned down. So if Illidan goes in deep, I can whack that Cleanse on him as soon as he ends up in the team. And if they stun him, straight away, or for the next 1 second, he is immune to stuns. That means you're really getting away one of his weaknesses. And this is what we're trying to get through. We're trying to combo the team around him. Now granted, if Illidan falls, we're not in the best situation, but we still have our Abathur, we still have our Jaina. We still got a pretty good solid team here. So let's just see what's going on in this team fight here. Where's our Illidan player? Our Illidan player is up here. We're going to follow him because, as I said, this video is about him. And now I'm going to pause this for 1 second, if I may. Now, excuse me. Level 10, I've picked up Uther's ability, Divine Shield. Make an allied hero invulnerable and increases their movement speed by 20% for 3 seconds. That 20% is going to allow him to get in and out quick, but that's not really what it's for. That 3 seconds of invulnerability on Illidan is absolutely insane. Our Abathur players picked up Evolved Monstrosity, which you can summon. What is this thing up here? Which you can use to push down the lane. And our Illidan has picked up Metamorphosis. Now bear in mind, Illidan already gets 25% increased attack speed from Abathur. And remember, his cooldowns come off quicker when he hits, and he gets healed. Now Metamorphosis transforms into a demon form at the target location, deals 200 damage in an area. Illidan gains 100 temporarily max health for each hero hit, so that's a potential of 500 extra health, and 20% increased attack speed. 20% increased attack speed, meaning he's attacking quicker, even quicker than he is. His cooldowns are coming off quicker, which means his auto attacks are dealing more damage because he's attacking quicker. His abilities are coming off cooldown, so he's doing more damage with his abilities. It also means his E ability, which is a evasion and shield ability, is coming off quicker, so he's got more survivability. So Illidan becomes pretty much a monster here, and we're going to try and follow the Illidan player around here. And the enemy team's down here, and right, he's metamorphosed in. Let's just rewind that just a little bit, because we want to check out Illidan's health if we can, before that metamorphosis, just to show you how much of a difference. So let's just check him out. So we can't. That's a bit of a pain in the butt. But anyway, you know how much extra health it gives him because it says on his ability. It says at this level it is giving him transformation deals gains 265 health per target hit. Now we hit 3 targets there, so that's roughly about another 1,000 health. Now we're going to see what Illidan does best. Now I am basically nearly dead here, and we're going to keep this down. So I'm going to heal myself up. Our Illidan player is going to go in here onto the Zagara, and there's a good force wall there, and there's a good maul. Zagara is still going to die. Now, a Illidan player, I'm trying to hack people down with my lumberjack axe here, and we're going to sort of push this lane down now, as we might as well while we're here. So we've decided that we're going to push this lane down, and the Abathur's decided to come in and fight us. Now, Illidan died there, and the reason for that was, I'm pretty sure my ultimate was up. No, it wasn't. I used it. I just didn't get the healing time, or my healing was down. That's the problem with Illidan, is you've got to know when to go in, and sometimes you think, great, excellent, my team's there, but the heal might just be a little bit late, or it might be on cooldown, or you might have just got out of the healer's reach, or whatever reason. You've seen how quick he can die. He can die very quick. He's not invincible by any means. So, I'm just going to fast forward this for a little bit. Times 8. Just because we want to follow this combo around. So, we're going to jump down here. You can't get away from Illidan. You can see it. There's just no escape from this monster of a hero. So, the idea with the combo is, as I said, everything's based around keeping Illidan alive, making him immune to stuns, giving him invulnerability, increased healing, increased attack speed. The Nova's also going to try and get away, but it's impossible to get away from Illidan. Well, it's not impossible, I shouldn't say that, but it is a hard task to get away from Illidan. Something I will say about Illidan while we're on the subject is he is excellent at getting mercenary camps. With Abathur or without Abathur, Illidan is a monster at getting camps. So I'm trying to stick around him. Excuse me. Now the Abathur is waiting by here, very strange, and I think, if I remember right, I think he tries to troll us out a little bit. So we're just going to fast forward this for a little bit, because we just want to follow on a monster push. 4 giants. And we're just going to come towards the end of the game as we have a big team fight. That I just want to show you the power of this combo. It really kicks off. The later the game goes, there's a guy who's getting caught out quite a bit here. It might be a relatively new player, or might just be having an off night. We all have them. I know I certainly do. Sometimes I catch myself in all sorts of positions that I shouldn't be in. Voice is getting a bit worn out, yeah? So we're going to carry on along here, and we're going to just pick up the boss while we're here. I've got to stop saying so all the time, guys. I do apologise about that, sorry. And we're getting the boss, and really the next sort of thing after this is probably we're going to look at going straight in and pushing in with this boss. Now there's going to be a little team fight here. Again, the Zagara player on the enemy team manages to get caught out, and the Tassadar realises he's in a massive pickle. Unfortunately, trying to run away from Illidan, which is a pretty bold task. The force wall basically sealed the fate of Abathur, and is going to get his teammate dead. Now, just missed to pick the block there. Abathur is going to fall, unfortunately, because there's no escape from the Illidan. Now, that was just a decoy from Nova. And this is where a big team fight happens. And I just want to show you if you give Illidan the support, how powerful he is, you've seen how quick he falls if unsupported. He can get picked down pretty quick. We're just going to fast forward this. We want our Illidan player to come back. We're going to grab this camp and then we're going to go in for the battle. Now I've just managed to turn up here. We're going to grab the camp just for extra power. Just going to check. Excellent. And I've told our Illidan player now that he's good to go. Our cooldowns, as you can see, is up in 15 seconds. So we're trying to wait back just a little bit here. And what I found is the answer for them to deal with this combo is to kill me. So I've walked back here. Just watch what this Illidan can do. Our Illidan's got about quarter HP. I managed to give him a shield. He's got the Abathur helping him as well. This is Zagara down. It's going in. Going in on the Uther. The Uther's segmented. Now the Illidan's going to keep going in. And this is just how powerful it is, guys. But remember, if Illidan gets separated, he can get brought down pretty quick. Sonya made his slight mistake there. Should have went straight in and come straight over from here to here rather than walking up and around. But I can't blame the Sonya because the path in is a little bit weird at the moment. There's a little couple of tweaks that need going on. So the other thing to mention is Illidan has fantastic sustain solely because of his auto attacks healing him. So if the enemy is 2 or 3 players trying to focus him and the other 2 aren't, he's a damn hard hero to bring down, guys. He really is. I'm just going to check at the scoreboard here. We have 30 kills to their 4. And I probably went into about 26 of them are around Illidan, 26 around Abathur, and 26 around myself. So just goes to show that all the takedowns are with this combo. Now, it's not to say that you can't take Abathur and put him on someone else when the need arises. That's fine. But try and keep him on that Illidan because that increase really does go a long way. I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit. I really hope this feature changes. I know I harp on about it, but it's a bit of a pain from a person looking into this, I should say, this view, because it's a little bit sluggish. But we're still in beta and hopefully it will get changed. So we're going to taking a team fight over here. Our Abathur managed to get caught out, which I think they went hunting for our Abathur in the end. And I can't remember if we just turn in and win the game or whether we push in. So I guess we're going to find out. Now, it was about a couple of days ago this was taken. So the Illidan goes in on the Sonya. Bit ballsy on his own when we're nowhere near him. He could get stunned out and nuked down here. So not the best, but I mean the confidence level when you play an Illidan, that's what happens, guys. That's what ends up happening. You will end up doing that. You know you shouldn't, but you do, because you feel like the best Illidan player in the world when you just cleave through entire teams. I hope the video's helped anyway, guys. If anyone's interested, I can do more guides or videos on what teams work well together. So I hope you guys have a good night and have a good sleep, and I will see you all soon. Thank you. If you've got any comments, post them below as well, guys. Negative, good comments, whatever. Just try and keep them constructive, please. If there's something you don't like, let me know. If there's something you do like, let me know. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.